viral video that I've ever produced is called The Ugly Indian, and it got 5 million views in the first 5 days, and it got 8 million views thereafter. We're gonna watch it together. We're gonna see what elements went into its creation, and then we're going to try and teach you guys how to make a video that can also have such a big impact, that can also reach so many people all over the world. This is a piece that I produced called The Ugly Indian.
Urinating on the wall.
Are you an ugly Indian?
All of us here are the ugly Indians.
This place smells like urine. A lot of urine. This is our problem.
The Ugly Indian is a Facebook group that focuses on spot fixing, spotting an ugly part of their towns or their cities and fixing it.
It's meditation.
It's about the broken window theory, that if an area is ugly,
Ugly tracks ugliness.
but if you can make it beautiful, people will look after it.
Make the space look like somebody is taking care of.
The tragedy of the commons. We protect our private spaces, but we neglect public areas.
Erase the signs of neglect, which is the posters on the wall, and installing symbols of respect. The picket fence kind of a design, sharp edges, actually works on the psychology of the onlooker, that we should not mess up with this space.
In India, there's a real problem of people spitting tobacco to paint the bottom of the street red. So if they are going to spit into that corner, it'll be less. But of course, you can't really fix a problem just by painting over it. This is positive, disruptive anarchy.
How to influence people's psychology.
And it's largely based around Facebook. You take a picture before and you take a picture afterwards.
Before and after makes larger impact than that of words.
No way to do this. This is not even an NGO. It's just an idea, the ugly Indian, to make India more beautiful.
That we are all the ugly Indians, because unless and until we accept the fact and assume the responsibility of the dirt and filth, we won't be able to solve it.
Have you had an impact on your street? Let us know and share this.
That guy is urinating on the
So
wall.
guys, that piece was called The Ugly Indian. As I said, it got 8 million views with absolutely no ad spend. And I want to teach you how to make a video like that. Love this user, give people a voice. I thank you so much, Crispin. Really appreciate your feedback. That kind of video is very easy to achieve. Effectively, all I've done is I've interviewed somebody, and imagine that he is effectively like anybody you could interview. His skill or talent involves empowering people to clean up the streets and make India a better, cleaner place. And I've interviewed him, got his bites, listened to what he didn't say, and filled in the gaps using my voice. He talks, I talk. He talks, I talk. He talks, I talk. There's sort of yin-yang, finishing off each other's sentences. Very easy to achieve. All you do is you do an interview with somebody, and you hear what they didn't say, and you fill in those gaps with your voice. The narrative structure, if I just pull up a pen, it kind of looks like this. It runs like that, and when he's not talking, I'm talking. So if the red line is me and the blue line is him, we're kind of finishing off each other's sentences. Again, we spoke a little bit earlier about structure of video, and I must keep coming back to structure because it's the most important thing if you're going to achieve virality. Conventional TV packages look a little bit like this. They meander up slowly. You kind of have voiceover. You have an interview here. You have more voiceover. You have another interview here. You have the climax of the story. And then you kind of have the piece to camera, PTC, or the link. That's kind of the linear flow of a television style piece of content. Social video is quite different. You need to grab the audience's attention. Right up the top needs to be the most important part and gradually less important. On this piece, it started with the most provocative statement. A piece that's going to grab the audience's attention. So P for provocative statements. Let me pull this whole thing down. Let me move the camera a little bit. There you go. Emotions up the top as well. E for emotions. And then ending the video with a question. Really starting that engagement by getting the audience to ask how they can contribute, how they can make things better.